Hey guys, I'm here with Patrick McKinnon, who is the principal of Place Ascot, a beautiful area here in Brisbane, and does an extraordinary job. Got an amazing business there, mate. I just wanted to catch up with you and talk to you about a few things. We've got a lot of agents sort of in a time now with this new environment, going, how am I going to survive this patch? What do the next couple of months look like? If and when we do get out of this, or I shouldn't say if, but when we do get out of this, and this too shall pass. What does it look like on the other side? What should I be doing now in order to get myself set up so that my business, everyone's business is going to be affected, but how do I get back, with some really serious momentum on the other side? Is what are the sort of things that you're talking to your staff about now, so they're actually getting themselves set up?
Mate, I think, and sorry about the shaving and t-shirt, but I'm about to go to a 12 o'clock, so I literally...
Mate, we don't mind the rough, rugged look. It suits you, mate. Suits you, mate.
Mate, this is all about survival. It's if you can do a deal a month, if you can do a listing, if you can, we've really set up a really good platform off market, which I was just telling you about before. Off market deals. This is the time where real estate agents have to realize that you've got to work with buyers. Buyers are key, and I'm calling them the Corona buyers. And the Corona buyers don't give a shit about this time. They're looking for opportunities, and there's deals to be had out there. So there's two things that my guys are working with every day. We're talking every morning on video. We've got drinks at 4 o'clock today on Teams as well. We're going to have beers. And right. The reality of life right now is survival. If we can come out of this to the other side with just breaking even or just going backwards and still being alive and still in our job, we're going to come out of it amazingly strong, because one thing you've got to do every day is work 2 hours on empathetic calls and survival and pipeline. So talking to your clients, building your pipeline, because like I listed 2 properties yesterday, just purely people going, hey mate, I'm sending the photographer around to do 10 pics. Can you get your kitchen and your bathroom and your pool clean? We're going to whack it up online. Yep, done. Because what's going to happen is people are going to be in lockdown when it's pretty inevitable, isn't it? That what are they going to do? They're going to jump online. They're going to look at property. And when they do have confidence to buy in the market, whoever has the most stock wins when you come out of it. So, I've spent, I looked at my phone last night, 36 hours on the phone. So have a look at your battery. Last 10 days, 36 hours on the phone. I usually run at about 18 to 20. So my call, I've gone up, that's a 33% increase on the phone, because I'm on the phone all day talking to people out here. My 4-year-old has rubber gloves on, walking around the house and tapping at the window every time. And the clients don't care. Like, my dog's barking, it doesn't matter. This is the land of where we are right now. We're at home. Like, I'm going to go shave now because I'm about $2.4 million deal that I've got to try to put back together, and we're all going to have a coffee walking up the street, because out of the coffee shop we can't sit there, obviously. But it's just adapting, mate. And if we can come out of this the other side with a really clean database that none of us ever work on, it's awesome. Like, you got to realize out there, one thing is there's a lot of people out there hurting at the moment, and you may be hurting as well, but you've got to pick up the phone and talk to people. Call your mates, call your friends, call your families. Like, we just had a training session with Josh Vegan. Josh said, I'm sitting at home. You text me, call me. Like, this is the time to lean on people and communicate really clearly how you're feeling. Like, if you feel like shit, like I went yesterday, I just left my phone and went and helped my mate lay all his turf. He said, mate, have you got time to lay turf? I laid turf for 3.5, 4 hours. And it was the most liberating thing in my mind, because it just took me away from what we were doing. Little kids running around the house. So I think you got to knuckle down to 3 hours a day, then go do some exercise. I've got a bike trainer over there that I've set up. I'm about to punch some hours on it. And that's it. It's just survival. Just work on your database and come out of this with amazing clients that love you. That's a big thing.
So, mate, a couple of things out. A couple of takeaways. There's obviously database is the big thing. So you've got people making calls, you're making calls, and you've increased your output, your activity enormously in order to do that. And you want to maintain relationships through the side so that you are the first person they think of when you come through the other side. You've shown support, you've shown empathy and compassion, and you're going to be there waiting for them, when they need to make the move. And some of these sales aren't going to be fun. There's going to be circumstances that dictate that they are going to need you. They're going to need a safe pair of hands on that side of things. We just talked a little bit about before, mate. How important is empathy around this?
Massively. And not only that is that I've got a client at the moment that doesn't need money. They're not feeling any pain. But yesterday they're at 1.4. I rang them and said, look, I can get an offer at 1.1. Are you interested? And he goes, yeah. because there's going to be opportunity at the end of this as well. So you've got two types of people that need to sell and you need to help them and get an offer. And sometimes that means you're going to have to do the really tough thing and getting a deal done that sucks. It's under what probably you were sold it 2 weeks ago. The other side of it is you've got to help the people that are looking for opportunities as well, because they've got cash in the bank and they want to go buy something. But, you know, the empathy is a huge thing, mate, because I think all of us as real estate agents posting photos of socks and shit like that is just gone out the window, isn't it? It's going to really reset people's empathy and what's that word I'm trying to think of is but humility is the key, right? Like that's what we're looking for. And, you know, if we can all come out of this a little better and a little bit more less dicks, it'll be great.
Well, I think you're right. I think coming out a little less arrogant, perhaps, or that way, it's going to be better for all of us, and we will be leaner, faster, stronger, and hopefully a lot more understanding inside of that. Mate, from a homely point of view, obviously, you know, we offer a low-cost portal. How important is it going to be to have options around that on the other side of this, or indeed through this? People are going to want to be, obviously, our days on market are potentially going to increase fairly significantly, you would imagine. Buyers in the market are going to be, if you have got cash ready, you know, you're going to be pretty hungry. You're looking for unconditional buyers, I know, for most of your properties. How important is it to have an option around the marketing side of things that's going to support what you're trying to do, but in a low-cost format?
Huge. So if you can go out to someone's house and say, look, I'm going to put a sign up, do 10 photos and whack it on Homely, you know, it's unreal. We can do it for $600 and you're selling your property instead of $5 or $6 grand. So we were just talking about for you and me then, like how many people can we get onto your site for a cheaper cost of things? There's a huge opportunity for us, you know, huge opportunity. And, by just telling people about it too, jump on Homely, and sharing the Homely post on Facebook as well. So when you boost the property on your Facebook, share the Homely link, you know, rather than the other link. There's lots of things we can do here, mate, to future-proof our businesses.
Yep. Mate, thank you so much for giving us a few minutes. I know you've got to go and put a big deal together, mate. All the best for it. And, mate, we're going to probably catch up with you a couple of times over the next couple of weeks, mate, to see how it's all progressing and see how we're fine-tuning our businesses and get some more tips from you.
Anytime, brother.
Thanks, Patty.
Tomsy.
See you, mate. Bye.